It's a bunch of rocks. Not all that interesting. What the hell is that? It's huge! Wait, what? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And for today's episode, my corruption of this game's community has gone too far. Apparently, a couple of months ago, the developers held a bit of a competition to figure out a name for their new Western map. People could submit names and vote on names, and after a tournament-style process, the winner was Wobbly West. And I feel the need to point out, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't even know this was happening. I found out after the competition was over. So I didn't mention this in any videos. I didn't give people names to submit or tell people to vote a certain way. This was all you guys. So to the people who helped immortalize my stupidity, thank you. And to the people who make this game, I'm so sorry. So we last left off here, having found some really weird and powerful legacy units, some of which were very well hidden, others not so much. I'm only human, every now and then we all overlook a wizard hat and a pipe on a stump. Or a witch's hat and a bong, who could really tell? Okay. We knew it was gonna be Gandalf. We already saw Gandalf from the mods, but the question is, will Tabs Gandalf be as overpowered as Mod Gandalf? Because that guy was less so a wizard and more so a Super Saiyan Jedi. Even though I'm always using hobbits like crash test dummies in this game, this feels extra fitting. Because we all know, if it wasn't for the One Ring, Gandalf would have happily slapped Sam or Pippin right upside the dick. So now that Middle-earth isn't in danger, what kind of magical pain train do you have to deliver? Modded Gandalf would make them explode. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh. I may have spoken too soon. Yeah, we're gonna need an extra tight hobbit formation to watch that again in slow motion, and I'm thinking if we want it tight, we're probably gonna wanna curl it like a turd. It seems only fitting. Now, at first, I was disappointed because it just looked like he was Zeus in a funny hat. We've had lightning in this game for a really, really long time, but it's not a lightning bolt. It's like a lightning wave that affects one unit. Not even that dramatically at first. He doesn't even realize what's about to happen. Him and his friends are like, are you a little staticky? Your hair is standing on end, even on your feet. Wait, why are your feet at eye level? He's breakdancing in the sky. Anybody feeling concerned yet? Okay, I could get used to this. Oh yeah, that's wicked. We don't get them all with one shot. It takes a couple, but that's fine by me. All the more light show to enjoy. I'm gonna try ramping things up slowly here, because I want to see how this new lightning wave affects different types of units. Different sizes, different values. We had the smallest, cheapest unit in the game with the Hobbit. We'll move on to something that's a little bit more standard, like the Squire. Pretty much the regular size and medium value, that kind of thing. See how the wave will affect you guys. I can't imagine it's gonna wipe you all out. Gandalf is dramatically outnumbered and outvalued in every one of these fights, but one bolt to the middle of the group and it's gonna spell disaster. You guys regret wearing non-microwavable helmets now, don't you? You're walking around with all of your lightning conductors. Okay, he's spinning, he's still breakdancing, and kaboom. All right, so still effective at this size. We'll step things up to something a little bit beefier in the Jarl. He's definitely taller and heavier than a regular Tabs unit, but he's still nothing special. He's got his nips exposed to the elements. I don't know whether or not that's gonna help pass along the electricity or not. I'm also not really sure whether or not a bear pelt is conductive or insulating. Are those even bear pelts? Can you call them a pelt when they're still alive? Shouldn't you be breakdancing right about now? Barely did a pirouette. What's going on? Oh! It didn't kill a single one of them, even the guy who did a little spin. Oh, that's not good for you, Gandalf. You might want to start firing off those waves. Okay. Well, I think we found the body type that's the limit. Well, I guess that means we can skip everything in between and move on to the biggest bad guy in the game. Like, you've taken down Balrogs before. This isn't all that different. It's just a little bit derpier and doesn't care about your magic in the slightest. Okay, look who gets slapped in the dick now. Well, clearly we're not gonna be able to live with that result. And funny enough, some attacks in this game are actually dose dependent. You know, if you got a unit that's physically big or has a lot of health, then it just means you need a heftier dose. Maybe 2 or 3 lightning waves would get the job done, and then he'd feel the effects. I don't know if 56 is gonna be an overdose. Which is why I've actually made it so that the giant can't die. I want to see what kind of effect too many lightning waves has. I can guess, but it's a whole lot better to show rather than tell. Okay. Now what? It's surging through his system, and oh. Okay, well, we got him to spin, but I kind of figured he would spin so fast that he would just kind of leave this reality. Oh, okay, again, may have spoken too soon. No, he's good. So we just get a little bit of a spin out of him, but not too much. Wasn't really sure if it was gonna be like the mathematician again or not, but now we know. There is a limit to how much a unit can spin in tabs, and it's glorious. So it's like I already said, some of these legacy units are obvious, you know, like they're out in the open, but others are really, really well hidden. So I got stuck last episode and I asked you guys for help, and it turns out people were leaving some amazing help, like poetic riddles in the comments guiding me on a path. I'm not gonna read them all out, but I just wanted to point some out and say, I appreciate the effort. They all seem to be pointing me towards the church, and I noticed that there's an open window, so I would imagine, kind of like with the attic mummy, we should find something weird in here. What was that, a pair of cups? I don't know what this could be. Oh, they were bracelets. We found the super peasant. How expensive was the super peasant? Oh boy, here we go again. We've got another unit that costs 1 shy of 10 million, which breaks the game. Clearly, we're gonna have him face off against the dark peasant. We've got light versus dark. They both cost the exact same. This should be a fight for the ages. Holy crap, he is fast. I put that into slow motion immediately and he was a blur. Well, he's in there, he's getting slaps off, maybe? What is happening? There's so many explosions. This is slow motion and I still can't follow the action. He is full-blown Super Saiyan. The hands aren't really doing anything. I want to check their health, but I don't want to spoil the ending, to be perfectly honest. I just want to kind of watch this play out. Unless it's not going to play out. Are they both kind of invincible? We've seen that happen before. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna quickly check here. So, that doesn't look good. To be fair, he only had a sliver of health left before he fell through the map. I know I'm technically lining up the Shire to get slaughtered again, but it really feels like I'm sending in the Frieza Force to take on Super Saiyan Goku. I just love the hair. I wish they would use it more. It adds so much to the power of this game. Now, we're gonna watch this in regular speed. I get the feeling it's gonna go by fast. It's probably not gonna be easy to follow. Even that last fight wasn't easy to follow, but at least now we have hobbits. They don't move a whole lot. About as much as a potato in a sweater vest. See how, who? Okay. Is he punching? I think he's punching. He might just be flying through them? How are you supposed to follow that? We're gonna watch the same fight again, except for this time in slow motion, so we can hopefully count the number of 360 no-scopes he does on these poor fools. They jump like a solid 5 seconds after he's gone. He's so fast that they can barely see him. And it also feels like he's pulling them along. Like they're not even jumping sometimes. They just get hauled by the slipstream in his wake, like he's breaking the sound barrier. And it's raining hobbits. Like, some of these guys are landing in different area codes. They're gonna need a postcard with directions to get back to the fight. What is with all of the glowing key? He's also got like a bit of an energy blast. He's kind of exploding them. Some of them he scoops up. I was gonna say he gives them the Lois treatment, but I don't think Superman ever dropped Lois on her head. Okay, that's a spine injury. Don't worry, there's probably a hospital in the next state. I'm having a real hard time considering this a fight. Like, he's pretty much doing the backstroke through them. Like, would you say that a swimmer fights the water? I don't really think so. This is really just kind of entertainment at its purest. And it's like I said, some of the hobbits don't even die. They get hit real hard and they fly, but they're not getting killed. So they get put into a coma in Middle Earth and they wake up in Right Earth or Left Earth. I don't know how long this battle's gonna go on for if some of them have to walk all the way back. What is happening right now? They made a pilgrimage to him. And they all lined up like bowling pins. Okay, well, I mean, it's not gonna get any better than that. Last time we tried to use a little something like this to take down the Dark Peasant, and it did not go according to plan, but maybe we'd have a little bit better luck with the Super Peasant? We've got Super Boxers to get in there and throw fists. We've got Thor that's gonna drop a whole bunch of lightning bolts, and then maybe we could have a bunch of Gandalfs or Gandalfs? Wizards! We'll have a whole bunch of wizards for lightning waves. See how all that's gonna stack up. Probably not too well. He's already in the mix before I can even throw it into slow motion. And it has to be in slow motion, otherwise you don't see anything. I'm still not really seeing a whole lot. Is the lightning following him? Oh boy. Okay, Thor missed. Thor hit over there. I'm pretty sure he's over there. Oh no. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. There's so much on screen. Oh, my poor computer. Like all the lights and the glowing. Do you remember when tabs was simple? Like, think back to a simpler time where a guy with a sword would fight a guy with a spear. Now we've got gods and wizards and boxers fighting Super Saiyan. Again, I don't know what else to call him. That's all he is. He's not a superhero. He doesn't have a cape. He's wearing like kind of like a judo outfit. He's got Super Saiyan hair, so you know what? I'm calling him a Super Saiyan. That's just the way it is. I don't even think we're doing damage. Okay, where is he? I gotta take control for just a second. Come here, you. Just slow down. Let me actually... Oh no, they are doing damage. If I stand here, they might actually be able to kill me. Maybe, eventually. So he's not invincible. He's just really strong. That's all I really want to know. As long as he can be defeated, we can figure out a way to do that later. Right now, I just want to kind of screw around, and I'm thinking, how would he fare against chariots? Because they're actually attached to the horse. So if he tries to scoop up one or the other, it's just gonna be a chariot flying through the sky, right? Maybe? Oh, he sideswiped that one. That chariot is gone. Left the wheels behind and everything. He's just ripping the chariots apart. The horses are going free. Oh, no, that horse isn't free. That horse is messed up. You shouldn't bend like that. He just went full-blown sausage mode. Oh, the poor horses. Like, sometimes he hits a unit so hard that they go in the opposite direction of the way he's hitting them. No, it's like if you punched somebody and they flew behind you. That's not what you would expect. I really don't like that these new horses are so smooth. I know if I get up close, then... Oh no. I thought they would become more pixelated and jagged, but no. Just fleshy. Tabs shouldn't be fleshy. Fleshy horses are like, the legs are just, no. Oh, he's coming through the pile. All right, I think that's more than enough. Sorry about this. I feel like I would have checked the Church of the Wobbly Horse eventually, but this last legacy unit is one that I would have never found in a million years. Apparently, it's in a hole below a tree, and it has something to do with World War III. Like I said, poetic of you guys. What exactly that means, I'm not entirely sure. It's a bunch of rocks. Not all that interesting. What the hell is that? It's huge. Wait, what? I can't believe they actually went and added a modern tank to Tabs. Like, I thought the whole idea was we can't have a modern faction because it's not fair. Their weapons are too powerful, but they went and added a tank with a bit of a loose turret there. It's fine, we'll calibrate it using hobbits. And like, if you've never seen my videos before, you have no idea why I have a beef with the hobbits and I do this to them. It's because I've had a video demonetized for making fun of them in the past. YouTube thinks that hobbits are real, apparently, and if I'm not gonna get paid for my day of work, then you better believe I'm gonna get my money's worth out of the fun. Let's see what you can do. Oh, okay. It shakes them off like dogs shake off fleas. I like the shot. I especially like the fact that he just kind of runs stuff over. A little bit sporadic, not quite as wobbly and broken as I would have expected, but overall, good start. How do you think something that is wobbly and broken would fare against it? Like, this isn't a fair fight. It's 6,000 versus 18,000, but it's a tank versus a bunch of horses wearing metal hats. I can't imagine that the tank is gonna lose. I was about to remark on the fact that that one rider got worked, but the tank got worked harder. Well, that's actually good to know. So the tank isn't invincible. It can be defeated. It's not exactly accurate to real life. So if we had a fair fight of 6,000 versus 6,000, would this actually go the way of the wobbly horse? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really happy that the wobbly horse is showing dominance over modern technology. How about Da Vinci tank versus modern tank? The modern tank is gonna get one good shot off, but Da Vinci doesn't need to reload, he just needs to spin. There's a possibility that he could actually pull this down. Oh, he got so many cannon shots off on him. This is like watching BattleBots. Okay, no, modern tank won. Not a big surprise, but I had my hopes. I get the feeling the game is not gonna appreciate this, but I can't resist. Do you think the Dark Peasant can actually combat tanks like this? But can the hands stop a shell? Would they be able to just run him over? It's only one way to find out. My camera doesn't appreciate this. Fire! Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Well, we're definitely singeing his nips, but I don't think that did anything. Nope. No, we just made a whole lot of smoke. Are the hands gonna pick them up? No, you guys gotta be able to get in there. Come on now. Avoid all the inky farts, you got this. He's just one man with a bowl cut. You should be able to, oh boy. Oh, those are tank bits. Nope, lots of tank bits. Okay, he's straight up breaking the camera. You shouldn't be able to do that. Okay. Yeah, they're not exactly a graceful, delicate unit. You know, if you have too many of them, it's just midday traffic. We got gridlock happening now. Something tells me the second salvo is not gonna land. Let's just speed this up and watch them get ruined. Oh boy. I was about to say, it almost looks like a tank tornado, and then I thought to myself, we could have a tank face off against a tornado once they finish getting slappy-handed. I think I might like slow motion fights more, you know, when stuff like this happens, it just goes by too quick. You don't get to savor it. Well, I definitely didn't wake up this morning thinking I was gonna be testing blow darts on a tank. This is the mismatch of a century, but I really wanna know what happens when you try to use like a biological weapon against a machine. You know, like you're not gonna be able to poison the tank. You might be able to poison the drivers, but I don't think you guys have that good aim. In all reality, you might not be able to aim at all. You might just get blown up. Oh, here we go. The darts are out. And you shot them in the shreds. Wait, you did poison the tanks. Tanks changed to a slightly different shade of green. Didn't really matter all that much. Like I said, dose dependent, and sometimes you don't reach the dose, but that's so weird. I wonder if the tank is alive, because we know the catapult is alive in this game. It's got eyes, but I'm not seeing any eyes on the tank. Ooh, I hope it's not alive. I did something like this last episode, and people seem to enjoy it, and it definitely worked. The video got a whole bunch of likes, which is why I'm returning so soon. So I'm gonna say, place your bets. Blue team or red team. Again, you don't need to leave a comment, just keep it in your head. It's the honor system, but if you guess wrong, you gotta leave a like on the video. My guess is red team, because blue team seems to be falling asleep. Why are you guys pointing towards me? I'm not the enemy here. Cannot wait to see how a tank affects a tank, because if it's a one-shot kill, then we know, oh boy, we know how to face off against one of these things. It's not quite a one-shot kill, but it's definitely a lot of damage. I like that they blow their top. The turret physically explodes off. It's the kind of thing you would see in like a movie. I don't think that happens with actual tanks, but it's definitely cinematic. How are we doing? I think it's 5v5? These mirror matches are sometimes hard to tell. Oh, okay. Bottom or top, where's the advantage? I'm not really sure. I'm actually kind of thinking now, if you flip a tank over, how do they get right side up? Those turrets are already screwy. Oh, they're shooting into their butts. That was an underneath shot. Right, these guys on the bottom have the advantage because they can actually hit something, maybe? It's really hard to tell. We gotta speed this up a little bit. Who's winning? Maybe blue team? I can't remember who I said. I said red team, so I'm cheering red team, right? Go, go, red team. Crap. All right, well, I'll go like the video, I guess. You know what, I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, guys. And now I have so many ideas for videos because we've got all the debug mods that we can use with these new units. Like if we made a really tiny hobbit and a really big tank. I don't know why that's the first thing that comes to my mind, I'm sorry. But then I've also unlocked the Legacy campaign. So I would like to check out those levels. If you guys want to see more, as always, be sure to like this video, let me know, and I'll return for more tabs soon. But thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.